Hey there, welcome to React JS Basics and Fundamental Challenges. If you are curious about React and want to get your hands dirty with some of the coding challenges, you are in the right place. So, what's React? It's a popular tool that helps people to build cool stuff on web, like interactive websites and apps. A lot big name companies use it, and there is a good chance you have used a website to build with React without knowing it. In this challenge series, we are going to break down the basics. Think of React like building blocks. Each block or component is a piece of your website. We will learn how to make these blocks, how to put them together, and how to make them do cool things. The challenges will cover: first, making things show up on your web page with JSX. Second, passing data around. Third, making your web page change over time and use when users do stuff. Fourth, handling things like lists and forms. By the end of these challenges, you will have a good grasp of React's basics and be on your way to building your own projects. Ready to get started, and let's jump in. Let's look at the first challenge that we are showcasing in this series. Display messages conditionally. Showcase different messages or components based on specific condition. Introduction. In the world of web development, often you will want to display different content to the user based on certain conditions. This could be due to user actions, data received, or the criteria. In React, this concept is known as conditional rendering. In this challenge, you will implement a simple component that toggles its display based on user's action, specifically the pressing of a button. Steps to crack the challenge. First, begin by setting up your state using the useState hookup from React. This state will keep track of whether a user is logged in or not. Step 2. Render a button that when clicked with will toggle the user's login status. Step 3. Use conditional rendering to display a message. If the user is logged in, display welcome user. If the user is not logged in, display please log in. Expected output. When the application first loads, the message should be please log in. After clicking the button, the message should change to welcome user. Clicking the button again should revert the message back to please log in. Detailed requirements. The application should have a button that toggles the user's login status. Use the useState hook to manage the user's login status. Implement conditional rendering to display the appropriate message based on user's login status. Note: do not use any external libraries or package. Stick to core React principles and hooks for this challenge. Also make sure to import the provided CSS file for styling. Learning objective. Understand and implement conditional rendering in React to display components or messages based on specific condition or user input. Here is the sample code provided in the right section and the app CSS provided here. To unlock hints and solution section, you just need to run test. Either you have to run test successfully by using the code for the challenge, then the hint section opens up with the solution explanation. If you still fail, you can go to the hint section to look at the various hints provided. State initialization. Begin by initializing your state using the useState hook. This state variable can be named something like is user logged in and can be a boolean value. Step hint 2. Toggle function. Create a function to toggle the value of state variable. This function can simply set the state to opposite value. Hint 3. Button implementation. Add a button element in the returned JSX. Attach on an on-click event handler to this button that will call the toggle function created in previous step. Hint 4. Conditional rendering. Within your return JSX, use a ternary operation or an if statement to conditionally render either welcome user or please log in based on the value of the is user logged in state. Hint 5. React import. Remember to destructure useState from the React object when you import it. The syntax looks like this. Now you can go to Solution Explanation tab to find the full solution code. You can simply use this code, insert in the right section, and run the test. As you see on the right hand section, you also see the preview part of it. And see that it has been successfully passed all the test cases. You can also click here and see the state. Let's go to the detailed explanation from the Solution Explanation tab. Importing dependency. We start by importing React and the associated CSS file. We also destructure useState from the React object. State initialization. The useState hook is used to initialize the user logged in state. It's a boolean value set to false initially mean the user isn't logged in. Toggle login status. The toggle login status function toggles the value of is user logged in. If the user is logged in, it logs them out and vice versa. Rendering the component. In the component's return JSX, we have a button that when clicked will toggle the user's login status by calling the toggle login status function. Below the button, we use conditional rendering to display either welcome user or please log in based on the value of the is user logged in state. Below are the reference link which has a detailed information for this particular challenge. And hey, not to worry, you will see more challenges in this particular section. See you in the next challenge.